Okay, I'm gonna try to put together a shed from Costco. It's 8x5 storage shed resin. Here is the footprint that it's gonna look like on the bottom. Here's the pile of stuff that's gonna go. It might rain, so I have the cardboard boxes inside the house at this point. And then I've got a very large book to try to do, but this is what supposedly it's going to look like. So we'll see how it goes. I just put the sticky stuff down all the way around. It doesn't go down that well, but once the window goes over it, it'll be okay. This is the window here. I've pulled off the tape on one side, the covering, and now I'm getting ready to do this side. So this will be the second door, and we're making progress. Slowly but surely, it's going together. So I've got 2 wall panels up. I'm starting to screw them down now. Once I get it where I want it, I can still move the foundation. It's light enough that I can move it, but right now, doing a little kicking on it and moving it to put it into the slots. So we're getting there. Okay, a couple more walls have gone up. We're getting there. As I do it, they get a little bit easier to understand how they go in. And so it's kind of interesting how that works. These screws over here, they had a hole that you could go into. Here, they you can't see the hole on the back side, but it seemed to work fine. So this is like what I just screwed into. You couldn't see the other piece, but it seems to be working all right. It's doing good. Okay, so this panel in the corner, put it down on the slots, slide it, pull it up. Struggle with it. I think it's all the way in. There it goes. And it clicked in. Sometimes they can be a little pain in the neck.
this is how he makes these little windows stick, like you see over there. It helps keep the rain out, I'm sure. Ah! Oh my god. That's on video. Now I gotta cut this. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the husband thinks he's funny. Scaring me to death. Show me your pinky. Look at that. I almost cut his finger off yesterday, and then he fakes me out like he almost cut it off today. So, gentlemen, when you put these together, don't make your wife age another 10 years. Don't you like her looking young and beautiful? Putting the screen on the other part of this, whatever it's called. Oops, sorry about that. So you kind of got to screw the screen and the little vent on the other side in at the same time.
Seven doctors say he was born for good love.
So Brian, tell him what you're doing now.
So I'm just putting the gables on, trying to line it up, make sure it's where it needs to go, and then screwing it on is the next step, I'm assuming.
On a scale 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being good, how hard was it to put this together so far?
Probably a 5, I guess. They have
Wow.
some pretty good YouTube video, but it's very time consuming, and I don't know, maybe a 6. It's going together.
Alrighty then.
So I have all the walls up now. Have it situated pretty much where I want it. Put the Gables, whatever, up now. The window's there. This one I need to secure yet. Back. We come around to this side, and that'll be the next. And then this here's the transom that goes in the front. So get there.
Lining up the other side of the support for the roof, the cute little windows.
They only had somebody else to help.
I offered to help, but you act like you're cutting your hand and faking me out, so I said no. Alright, so there you go. He's got that pretty much in place, and I guess he just has to secure it with screws.
Okay, so have the gables in. The back one was already there. Here's the other side. Screwed in. There's the door opening. All right, we're getting there.
So he's putting the shelf on now. We've chosen to go the highest route, highest option, because we've got a couple big pieces of equipment we want to put in here, like a large push mower and a large snow blower. So that's why we picked high. Look at that, and it also helps support the building.
Okay, we're winding down. Got the doors on. Got the trellis, or transom, sorry, that's on. Got a shelf put up that helps also support it back and forth. That's what it looks like inside. So I have some metal bracing, and the roof is next. So we're in the home stretch. It's been a long day.
So now he's assembling the roof from the bottom. He's preparing the roof in some way or another. He's got these little tabs, these little things he's putting in these holes here. There's that. Stay tuned. Okay, so he's just placed the third panel on the roof. They lock him with these things and he screws them in place. So he's getting close. Let's back up here a little bit. Take a little better video of the whole thing. So that's how it works. Almost looks like a Halloween kind of old scary house doors, but I think it's gonna be really nice. I love it. It's cute.
The instructions also include a detailed YouTube video, which I found to be very helpful.
So he's almost done. It's getting dark out, so we've got our little Ryobi light lighting up the way. I say we, but I got the easy job of just holding the door or things like that and filming. Almost done. Looking good. It's getting dark out. He's gonna finish because that's how he does it.
Okay, it's winding down. Got a roof on. Winding down, doing some minor or follow-up little things. I've got some metal bars to go on the inside. But it's a little dark in here, but I think I should be able to see pretty good how it's turned out. It's getting there. So I had to move it a little bit away from the wall to get to the back to do some things. So while it's empty, I was able to move it. I want to be very careful with that to try to not get it out of square, but I think I have pretty much everything structure-wise that I can do that, but I did it very gently. Okay, so one error I found in doing this was this lower header bar. Apparently it goes one direction, like not like the music group, but the way it goes. So right here, you can see there's a hole where this latch goes, and when I had the bar originally up, this hole was over here about 2 inches. So when you put it up, you need to make sure this hole is further over. If you look at the diagram on one of the pages that they show you, you'll see like there's a hole and then there's this hole. It's not perfectly even because this bar comes all the way over and then it goes into this. So it comes over, goes into here. So what I did, I had to take this section back off, flip the middle section around, and then it lined up. But that was it. Really, the directions, I mean, it shows it, but it doesn't make note. You just have to really look close to all of the diagrams. It worked out. I flipped it over. I actually had to call customer support. They answered right away. He was on the same page. I texted him a picture and he says, it looks like you probably just have to flip that over. And I was in agreement. That's what it looked like I needed to do, but I just wanted to make sure. But there you go. Now it's all set up. Now I just have to adjust the doors to make them operate smoothly. And there's actually a video on how to do that. It just was some shims, it looks like, in a block. All right, that's really the only technical issue I've had so far doing this. This is a picture of the bar out of alignment. All I had to do was unscrew the bar, flip it over, and now the lock and the hole are in perfect alignment. This was the only mistake that I have had so far. It's like a jigsaw puzzle trying to get the equipment that I have in here. So far, I want to put my lawnmower, push mower over here. It's a 30-inch wide. It's going to take up a lot of room, maybe some hand tools, and then I have hooks that I can put on the wall. I got a little bit of shelf. So we'll see how it goes. It's very humid out today, so things are fogging up. So this was the shed that we got from Costco. It was about $800. It took quite a bit of hours to put this thing together by myself. And it wasn't difficult to do, but it's very time consuming. Thanks for watching.